Welcome. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. Welcome to This or That. I have been feeling this intense energy from the solar eclipse and all this. It's just been really intense because when I decided to do it today, this live, I didn't realize we were going to have so much energy. So I decided before we start the topic, I wanted to do an opening clearing. So we're just going to do this real quick clearing. As we open this session, good morning, we're going to bring in unconditional divine love and acceptance. We call on the Holy Spirit to guard and keep watch over current and future doors. As we call in this session, and once it's been closed, we close all past doors for our highest good. We create a healthy boundary against any energies that may be intrusive, obstructive, and deceptive, and we ask any energies that may be attaching to our auric fields in any capacity to be removed, to remove any organic, inorganic devices that are not for our highest good, any implants, any hooks, vows, or i.e. implants. We neutralize all of these in with the quantum right now. Now we send these that are maybe entangled and attached to and we send these to the light and the love of God. We ask God to fill up this space that is resonating with the abundant truth, love, light, joy, and gratitude. We ask for blue light to come in and go through all of our technology, all of our devices, and clear. We ask for our spiritual teams to assist us in this place, in the here and now. Our ascended masters, our divine counselors, our ascension board, and our karmic. I also feel our dragons coming in and clearing at this time. We ask for that all that be shown will be all that is shown will be seen today, and what will be seen will be healed. Now we cocoon all of our soul extensions in the here and now, and we ask for healing to be done and it to be brought down to and given to Mother Earth. We come in without any preconceived ideas, and we ask for all to be cleared with concise information to relay, and that all darkness come to light for beneficial and prosperous changes. And we are so thankful for all that comes from this. Thank you, thank you, thank you. So be it. So be it. It is done. So, with that being done and the clearing, I just wanted to go on to talk about our topic of the day. And that was about spirit guides and spirit animals and this or that. Because they're both absolutely amazing. Spirit, this is a really wonderful time to bring both in because it's both are wonderful. I work with both spirit animals and spirit guides for an amazing all the time. Spirit, I'm going to talk about both of them. Spirit guides are usually almost always like a loved one, or an ancestor, or someone a aspect of ourselves that we have known from a past, that is coming back to us and is bringing us information. And because they've almost always lived at least one, usually more than one incarnation, they have a personality. They have their own gifts. They have well, wait, okay, but this and that is um just a sec. It's they have all kinds of different wonderful things to give, to bring information. Like, I've had my spirit guides come in and tell me ways to work with people, new gifts that I didn't know I had. They tell me all kinds of things when I start working with spirit guides. And it was through my lightworker practitioner course that I learned how to do spirit guides, the activation. And I've just kind of tweaked it and made it my own, and kind of worked new aspects to it. But it's basically, we are going to the other side of the veil and working with your spirit guides. And this is something where you're going to be able to do this over and over again. And they become basically your best friend. You work with them and you develop all kinds of different things. Um, not Each of us has a path of gifts. The unite for a working key is a key. Not be sure to working together is key in my okay. Um, uh, Now I've gotten all kinds of different messages, all kinds of different things through my spirit guides. Now, spirit animals is really neat as well, but spirit animals is like, they usually come and tell me all kinds of little messages as well. um your spirit animals or spirit guides, because they're like your best friend, I usually have at least three, sometimes more. And they there's times when I have gone through periods where I needed to, I can ask them questions and they will give me they'll straight up give me answers. Your angels, they just give you divine love. Your spirit guides actually give you, um, because they've lived a life, they understand what it's like to, go through being, um, having struggles, what it's like to have to feed your children. They understand what it's like to have to go to a job, maybe a job you don't necessarily like, but you have to do it anyways. They understand what it's like to go through periods of time when you're maybe not feeling good. They understand these periods of life where angels just give you love, but don't understand necessarily what it is day to day to live. Whereas, and that's the aspect that spirit guides are really wonderful, because they can, like, I have a spirit guide that talks to me about nothing but romantic stuff, and he loves to watch romance movies with me, and he has he's just it's he's really wonderful. He's a Hispanic guy. He is he he is gay, and he teaches me what it's like to understand different aspects of all that. And he watches romance movies with me, and he talks to me all about all kinds of stuff. but then I also have Native American spirit guides who are more of my prevalent ones, and they were the ones who taught me more about herbs, and they taught me about mother. They teach me all the time about Mother Earth. They teach me all the time about connecting and grounding and opening up and working with all these different aspects when I need to. But they also work with me when I'm um, maybe when I'm depressed or when I just need that motherly advice, things like that, because they have lived in that time. They were a mother. One of them was a mother. One of them is more like my sister, kind of. So they have that aspect to them. Um, it's kind of interesting. But then the animals come, and then I also have ones that are more like that as I developed more, that are more like spirits, spirit guides. There, one is like just a Blu-ray spirit guide. It's very interesting. It came in like a year, not even a year ago, and it's just like an essence. It's very interesting, and I could go on about that. But then I have these animals, and the animals are really interesting because, like, my buffalo spirit guide gives me a sense of peace, but it also teaches me to when I need to speak up, but when I need to just be in the background and let others speak, when I need to have joy, when I need to the I see my little the um hummingbirds come around my garden and buzz around, and they come literally right up to me. Like, sometimes my husband can touch them. They come so close to us. We I see bumblebees constantly in my yard, and I know, oh my gosh, when the bumblebees come, I know I'm going to be really busy soon. Things are going to get really busy. The bees are around, and they always tell me little things. But everyone has their own. My daughter, she has a bunny. Ever since she was born, she's always had a bunny. Do you know that little girl cannot stop hopping? She cannot stop hopping. And she's always, before she was even born, I couldn't get her to stop hopping inside of me. So, and she does. She's hopping all the time. And sure enough, one of her main spirit guides is a bunny. And we have a huge like clutch of bunnies that live under our shed in the backyard. We have bunnies all over the place. And everywhere we go, we see bunnies from her. So everyone has a connection with their own animals and what they are. Um, my brother, it's raccoons. His whole life, he's been a really very um, curious and connected to raccoons. So everyone it's and it's really cool because this event carrying, yes, dragonflies. So and I had a best friend who it was dragonflies, and everywhere we would go with her, we would connect with dragonflies. And it's really cool because this event, we Carrie and I were downloaded to take people to um a temple in Atlantis and connect with these animals there. So they're going to be able to get these beautiful codes and downloads all the way back from Atlantis and how they connected with these animals all the way back from this aspect of your soul. And so it's a really beautiful event that we're going to do for the animal spirits. And and it's that again, you're going to have the replay so you can go over it and get those different ones, because sometimes, just like spirit guides, you'll have a certain spirit guide or spirit animal, but then after you've received those messages for a while, your soul will develop and they will move on, because you no longer need to hear what they have to say, and you'll get a new spirit guide or a new spirit animal. And so it's really cool to be able to understand what they're saying and connect with them as well. So that's why these events with the replays is really cool, because then you can replay them and say, okay, well, what is this new animal working with me and saying to me now? Because that's happened to me many times. I've had recently, at the end of the summer, I still saw the bees, but I started to see beetles come in. And it was like, well, what are the beetles saying? So I had to really look in and figure out what the beetles were saying to me. So, and there was a really beautiful spiritual message. But at first I was just seeing them all over and I wasn't thinking about it. And then I started to really realize, wow, I'm seeing these beetles and there's some message here. So it's really neat when you start feeling that and connecting with that, because there's so they have so many deep messages for us when we start to connect with them. It's so beautiful how they, um, on a heart level, are so connected to us and offer so much knowledge for us to absorb. And it's not just like one time, it's multiple times. So I love that about spirit. I love that about spirit. So with that, I just wanted to, and I am going to order some spirit guide or spirit animal cards, because I don't have any like Carrie does. So I'm going to just pull some cards and see what comes. So Gladys, I'll pull a card for you if you're still here. See what comes up. Yeah, I can feel the dragonfly energy in you. It connects with Lumeria for you. Oh, and that's beautiful. It right perfect with your card. It's ancestral realm, because yours is karmic release, ancestral realm. I'm feeling the karmic release. It's saying you are going to, like, whatever you've gone through, you've done some major healing in the last like 6 weeks, because I feel like you're getting to a new elevation and vibration. And it says healing the lineage. Yeah, I feel that. You're creating new boundaries for yourself with that, because if you see that flame, I feel that flame is you. You are like your flame of ascension. You are growing, and you're growing up to a higher timeline, because I just feel like your light pillar is growing higher. I feel like I can see pinks and blues and purples. It's very beautiful. You and it's going to continue for like the next 3 to 4 weeks. You're just in this process of elevating your own personal light and working on your own spiritual path, is what they're showing me. So yeah, it's just a really beautiful um, connection with spirit, you're in the process of releasing things that no longer align, no longer connect with you, because you're giving yourself that inner love, is what I'm seeing. Yeah. And it's as you give yourself that inner love, then the boundaries build, but also all that others, those cords and attachments release, is what I'm seeing. Yeah. Crystal, are you here? It's very beautiful, Gladys. So, blessings. Yes. It's a very beautiful. Okay, Crystal, you get the Divine Matrix, seeing for you, which is like, I love this card. Interconnectedness, synchronicity, God, God coincidences. I feel like you are. It's like you're coming into your own one. You, but not only that, you're finding your group. You're finding who you connect with, but and you're who it's also that divine love for you. It's this, and it's just very fresh. Feels like in the last couple days to the last week, very, very fresh. And it's I can feel your heart chakra. It's like super, um you're still in the it's still in the process of being activated. And they're saying to just, as you find you and your own center. Okay. Yeah, well, they're telling me that as you give yourself this love and love yourself, then everything else is going to come into play. You're just going to, because there's something about um, connecting. Yeah, just giving yourself this inner love. And then the people who are really with you are going to be with you. Um, and you're not to worry about all the other stuff right now. You're just, because yeah, it felt really, I can feel that, that you're just healing. So just right now, it's like you taking care of you. And it's going to, the more you do that, it's like braiding out. It will braid out, because the people who really care will be there, and you're going to see that in the truth. The people who really, they're going to show up, they're going to be there. And then it's going to, right now, we're going through that period of truth. So you're going to see that just in their actions. But you just take care of you. Don't worry about all that other stuff, is what they're showing me. And everything else will just fall as it's supposed to, because the divine is going to take care of you. You are, you've got this beautiful core of gold that's coming through, and it's going to support you more than you believe. I mean, it feels like you need to, they're wanting you to believe it, because I see it's like, needs, the more you believe it, the more it's going to come through. Yeah, the more you believe it, the stronger it's going to hold in, and Braden, more it's take on hold, if that makes sense. Yeah, because you're very strong. You're very strong and you're very beautiful. So I'm sending you so much love. So you're very welcome. Let me see here. Joe, are you still here? This is for Joe, if he's here. Joe, you have the halls of learning. And it's with spirit guides. Spirit guides are telling you it's beautiful too. And that is the other side of the veil. This is the Akashic records. You are being shown the Akashic records in the Hall of Learning. And they're showing me it says confirmation, great lessons, spirit guides. What a perfect card, huh? This let me tune in, because I get so excited when I see cards like this. They're showing me that you have a deep connection with this already, and that it would not take you very much to get there. That I feel like you've been there already in your dreams. And so this is something that you've done in past lifetimes quite a lot. And so this is something you are going, this is something you already know how to do and have been doing quite a bit. You just have to, for some reason, there's just a little teeny black on the back of your neck is what I'm feeling. That's what they're showing me. And you've got some cords on the back of your neck. Otherwise, this is natural for you, Joe. And your spirit guides are like, you don't have 3, you've got like 5 or 6 who are ready to assist you. So that's what they're showing me. And this is something that you do. You have a natural gift for. That's weird. Well, I mean, that's not weird, but I love when I get new cards like that. Okay. Okay, Jerry Wood. Okay. I'll do one more after that, and I think Anunnaki light codes. Okay. There's light codes coming in for you because this is the end of one cycle and the beginning of a new. Oshekene, kototo, koshekatata, kotete, kashene, oshokotete, koshokote, Ona ke titi shokotata kotete. Osheke tete kototo sheke toto. Ana kotote ke tete. Ana katokote katokotete. Asheke. No kose kototo kote te ke te ke. Ono koche che kosho kote te. Ana kikushiki kototo koshika tato kote te kichi. Shokote. Shokote ketiki shikate shikititi. Shokotiki shikititi. Shokotiki. I'm seeing and feeling you making this energetic shift. You've already been in the process. These light codes are going to assist you, and you will be working through this for the next 2 weeks. So I'm being told to ask your spirit guides and angels for assistance through this process. Okay, and then we'll do okay, Amber, I'll do you. Okay. You have the Order of Melchizedek. You are being told not to give up. You have this huge stream of light coming down. When you're feeling discouraged, you're to call on Archangel Melchizedek. You can also ask for Archangel Michael to assist, and ask for both of them at the same time to assist in clearing cords. And I'm feeling like the violet fire would help you because you have some hooks and cords that need to be cleared, especially in your back, around your throat, your solar plex and your sacral, and even your back, your heart. You would benefit from a quantum healing or a Reiki session, because you've got some cords that are keeping you pulled down, and that's why you're feeling so discouraged right now. But Archangel Michael and Melchizedek are telling you that not to be discouraged and to call on the violet flame. If you need to do this a couple times a day right now to raise up, and because this is going to assist in your ascension, because you do have an amazing light pillar, and this is just part of your ascension journey right now, as feeling all of this. So you're going through this process, and a lot of people right now are feeling this all these cords and all these attachments and everything, as they are working on raising up their energy. That's why these events, that's why the coaching, that's why I do all the different posts, because I understand. I've been going through it. Everyone goes through it. It's just part of the process, because we've had so many things pulling us down for so long. So it's, yeah, but I can feel that would really assist you as the violet flame, especially. You can just go on YouTube and look up violet flame. One more, and I'm feeling Christina, and I'm not going to try and pronounce your last name because it's way too long for me. For some reason, I'm feeling called to pull a card for you. And these cards just are not. Hold on. I need to clear before I do that. Okay. Here you go. Chris, you are, I'm feeling that you don't believe this, but Spirit is trying to show you that you are within like the next 9 days to 2 weeks. You have the ability, or you are going to, especially with your, if you change your mindset, your mindset matters for some reason in this, especially to receive some manifestation, for you to receive something positive. So I am seeing like it's not just something. I see some actual like financial abundance for you in the next like 2 weeks, 3 weeks tops. And but like I said, your mindset matters. So keeping your mindset positive is really important. They're saying focusing on, or using the central sun's energy to help keep your mindset in a positive direction will really help this, because you need to keep um, your abundance in your downloads. You, I don't, it seems like you actually get downloads or get messages. I don't know if you realize it or not yet, but it's like you're getting messages on a regular basis, at least a couple times a week. They're telling me I'm seeing at least 2 to 3 times a week. So the messages you're receiving, they're going to be really positive if you keep that mindset really positive and focused on the central sun. And so it's going to bring you success. It's going to bring you something even better than you think it could turn out, because you're not necessarily thinking it's going to be. So this is for Christina. And it starts with a V. I don't know how to pronounce your last name because it's a very long last name. So, but yeah, keeping your mindset really focused on positive perception is going to help you with having something really abundant come into your life in the next week or two. And you're going to be able to, well, it's showing me 9 days to 3 weeks at the very latest. And you're going to, yeah, and you're going to, but keep, and that you, and this is also going to change how the perception or how your downloads come in too, by focusing on who you focus on when you're getting them. if that makes sense. So focusing on the central sun versus maybe someone else will help that. So that is what they're showing me. So very, very much love. And I will be back later on this week. I'm going to be back with my good friend Carrie, my fellow light worker, and we are going to be talking more in depth. Oh, actually, not this week. It's going to be next week. I'm going to be back later on this week with someone else. So you guys have a good day, and I will talk to you later.